Welcome back. You know him from Jackson Water, but Ted Henifin has many talents. Cooking is one of his favorites. One of his specialties is Gus Burgers, which is perfect for National Cheeseburger Day. Ted, thank you for joining us. I want to hear all about Gus Burgers, but first tell us a little bit about cooking. How'd you even get started?
So it all kind of ties together. Yeah, I went to University of Virginia, and they had terrible food. So
we won't tell them.
Well, at the time they did. I think they would admit it. So, and it also didn't have much student housing. So in your second year, you're kicked out and you have to live in an apartment on your own, and you got to learn how to survive. So that's where my cooking started.
You have to eat.
You got to eat, and you're a poor college student. You can't afford to go out. So you got to figure out how to survive with cooking your own food.
So what is a Gus Burger?
So Gus Burger was one of the places in Charlottesville that I did eat often. Was at a place called White Spot, and a Gus Burger is essentially a greasy hamburger with a fried egg on top that tastes great late at night.
Well, I'm intrigued. Well, let's make it here at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay,
Let's
it'll taste good then too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I thought it would be fitting. Let's make sure we get everything started. We always in the water world have safety moments.
Exactly.
You don't have the edge of the pan hanging off the side. So cooking, we take our time to make sure we're safe as well. Let's see if I can get these fancy burners going, and we'll fire up the burgers first because it's going to take a few minutes for them to cook. These are really just thin patty burgers, nothing special about them. That's the nice thing about Gus Burger. It was a cheap hamburger. It was not one of your big fancy ones. Normally on the grill, I might do something a little thicker and fancier.
This is easy for everyone to do at home.
Easy to do at home and not very expensive, even though...
Take note, college students.
That's right. A little salt and pepper is pretty much all we add on the Gus Burger while it's cooking. And we'll let those start cooking while we get some other things ready. So we're going to add the fried eggs, but we're going to first cut and prep these onions and tomatoes because it's a very simple burger. Get this onion ready.
And safety first as always.
Safety first. We're not going to cut myself or you.
Yeah, please don't cut.
You get to stand close to the knife. A lot of my friends might not want to do that, just saying.
I trust that you said you've been cooking these for a long time.
I've been making these and other burgers for a while. So, and nice onion here, just a little. I'm not a big raw onion fan, but it's part of the original Gus Burger, so we're going to stay true to the recipe. I'm really not a cook or a chef. I'm a technician. I can follow directions, follow recipes, kind of execute.
You're a foodie. You like food.
I'm a foodie. I like to eat. You can tell. I've put up 20 pounds since I've been here in Jackson. A lot of great food.
Well, you're brave for admitting that you put on 20 pounds here, but we do have a lot of
I can't find a bad meal in Jackson. It's awesome.
I know we have so many great places to eat here in Jackson.
You really do. I think it's something that is maybe not broadcast enough around the country to know that Jackson is really a foodie hub. I did not know that.
And you do now, because you actually are not from here.
I am not. I am from Virginia, and I can tell you that our metropolitan area, which is much larger, I live in the city of Hampton, but our metropolitan area is much larger than this and doesn't have as many nice restaurants. So Jackson is quite blessed. I hope the residents don't just take that for granted, which I know when you're from an area, you sometimes do. So we're just going to slice a few tomato slices. The Gus Burger basically is simple: tomato slice, onion slice, some cheese, because it is National Cheeseburger Day. And just cut my finger just like that. See?
Oh no!
Safety first.
Exactly, safety first.
Or not. We know it's live now because we're cutting skin. That's right. Not a problem.
Okay. It is live, but if you do cut yourself,
we get to stop and fix it. No,
exactly.
We're not going to do that. We're good to go. So we're going to fry up the eggs while the burgers are cooking. We're going to put a little oil in the pan. Fire that up.
It smells good.
It does. It smells like
we can't get smell to go through the television
Why
screen.
Not? Why not? I'm also going to put a little oil in this pan just to brown the buns just a hair. In Charlottesville, in the White Spot, they use a griddle, and I think all the flavor for the burger comes from the griddle not getting cleaned too often.
Oh, okay.
So you get all the flavors from all day. And they go on there, and that makes it taste quite good. So we're not going to quite have that same experience here because we're using nice new cookware. So we'll add a little. So we're going to turn that down now. I think those are doing well. Warm that up, and now we're going to do the eggs, and we'll do those one at a time.
Okay.
And I shouldn't have broken the yolk quite there, but we'll figure that out.
I'm sure it'll taste the same in the
It
end.
will. Just won't be quite as gooey and nasty as it should be while you're eating it.
But it just goes to show if you're making this at home, even if you make a mistake,
It's
still going to taste the same.
Nothing is perfect. We find that very little that I do is exactly the way it should be, from cooking to pretty much anything else. So we're just going to spread that oil around a little bit.
But you mentioned you have really enjoyed being here in Jackson.
I've really enjoyed it. The people and the food are what make Jackson special.
I noticed you keep talking about the food. That just goes to show
I'm
we
sorry.
have
It
great
just
food.
keeps coming.
It's an excellent topic.
It does. So we're going to fry up 3 eggs for the 3 burgers we're making. And then we'll warm them while we're still getting other things done. As we try to get all this done in a fairly short time frame. There.
And this is a good meal that you can make, you know, if you are in a hurry.
Exactly. So there's 1 egg done. We'll get the next one done. We'll turn that down just a hair. You're getting used to a different cooktop, different equipment. Let's see if I can get this one out. There we go.
Oh, there we go. That looks great.
That looks good. Now we'll put this back in the oven.
Can you grill these too? Make these outside?
I prefer to do almost all my meat on the grill. I don't do much inside on the stove.
Well, you know, here in Jackson, it is really hot outside. It seems like endless hot temperatures.
You know, so what you need to do is make sure you've got plenty of liquid. And a lot of people grill with maybe different beverages, but you should always have water nearby. And it's recommended really to drink a full glass of water with each other beverage you might choose to use while you're grilling. Not many people follow that. And you know, interesting fact about food and water is that you can live about 3 days without water, live 3 weeks without food.
Oh.
So water is the key ingredient to life. And you know, Jackson, it's tap water, and that's what we're drinking here is some tap water, and I'm making a mess of this egg too. So we'll just, this one's gonna be good and gooey though, so.
Yeah.
Don't eat it without leaning over a plate. Okay, what are we doing here? We're gonna warm up a bun or two while we're trying to get everything done.
Essential for burgers.
For burgers, just a little bit of a, you know, we might have forgotten those on the, just saying, but we're on top of it now.
Yeah. So for everyone home, don't forget your bun.
Don't forget your buns, that's right. Let's see if I can get this working. There we go. So we got another egg ready to go. We're just gonna put it in the warmer.
And people can cook with Jackson water too. You know, we're cooking.
You've got to cook with Jackson
Exactly.
water. And clean with Jackson water and drink Jackson water. You know, it's so, tap water nationwide is a bit maligned. People don't believe it's good, but you'll find out that the quality is actually better than most bottled water, which isn't as regulated as tap water. We're highly regulated. We meet, you know, incredible standards every day, and it's a lot easier to carry home.
Yeah.
Just turn on your tap.
Exactly, turn on your tap.
Don't have to go out and spend a lot of money. You know, I live in a building with an elevator. I watch people wrestle their cases of bottled water upstairs all the time. I'm thinking, yeah, you really don't need to eat or have that bottled water. You should be drinking tap water. Save yourself some effort. So the last egg for the 3 burgers.
And we're getting close. We are getting close. I tell you what, we are going to take a commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to taste test
All right,
before the show is over.
We'll be ready.
We will be ready. You heard it. We'll be ready.